On the other day, I went to establish the matter, but only way I had to solve it. But Emil, but just stop lying that it was public money. I spent that money. You going to Mohbad's house? It's my idea. You said you knew that it was because of you I stopped the person from going, and you decided to go. So stop that nonsense. You did it by yourself. It was your idea to go into Mohbad's house. No. Maybe I made a mistake by allowing you to go in the first place. Stop that. Evidence won't be by you. But now, going to Mohbad, so because he let you shoot, you couldn't join it. All of you were there when we came live and all that. And when Yomi came, okay, he started going to Kuramed. He went to Kuramed, the show was played. There was a camera to the one to Kuramed. Oh, there's another chemist in front of Kuramed. Maybe because he was driving and showing us the way. But she block view your meaning here. Your meaning, come on. I was on the phone with him. What happened? He said he was flagged. In the process where he was flagged, I was calling him on the phone. I put the phone on speaker. You guys can hear me talking to Yomi on that live video on that very day. That was when he said, one beautiful lady that is here. He said he's a member of Justice from Mohbad, and that was Biodun Lawal. Oh, he's a good sister, and Abiodun claimed that Yomi, after that, he was also on Yekudi's live watching Yekudi, and he saw that he phone Yomi to go off. Block Yomi down and all stuff like that. That one goes down. So money was sent to Yomi for hotel. Another day again, he said that I told him in the second day, I said, don't go yet. Spend another one night at the hotel. We send him money for the hotel. So now that's going the surveillance, that the independent surveillance. If you go and watch that video, I was repeating it over and over again that this thing that we are doing is just for social experiments. For you people to see the truth of what they told us, CTC, and from this social experiment, for that very day we discovered that yes, and you guys, when Yomi was showing, you can see that now. And I told him that stay, do your own another investigation. We send money for hotel and all stuff like that to Yomi while he was staying there. That during the daytime, all right, you just do your own investigation and all that. So all the time he was in Kuramed, I was on the phone with Yomi. All right, but so I noticed that there are some things that he was not giving me because I was the brain behind you going there. If I have sent somebody out there, I will have gotten my information. If I paid you and sponsored the trip, I have the right to ask you questions. I have the right to ask you, where is the candidate that sent you? You don't hold information from me. All right, but that time things were actually going on at that time. So, Ina said the audio, the video to knock on the gate. I have it here with me. Let me even show you as I'm talking to you guys. So it's not going to be like Bossman is just coming with Arabu story and all that. I was on the phone with him when he was driving to Mohbad's house and all stuff like that. But when he got to Mohbad's house, he sent me a video. He said that, and as he sent it to me, he sent it to Yekudi. He said, Bossman, should I post this thing? I told him, don't post this video. Because what we are doing is a private investigation. Public does not need to know what we are doing. Video yi, to lo knock a gate yi, to ba lo jusita. They will come and threaten any Tony Lenye because video to yaye. From the video, I can guess the house. I can see the gate. And the people on the other side can go and threaten that guy about the CCTV. Before I know it, you want me to upload this or repost it. But whatever you are doing, you are exposing that man. You are exposing that man to the public. Just keep it and just do it on the right channel. That's what I told him. But he went ahead and he went and posted on his own timeline, on Instagram and on his TikTok. That is left to him. So now, the second day, Otuwano, Awasodo Yekudi, His phone, all of you saw what happened there. And I guess he spent 3 days at the area at Mohbad's house. And now, the last day, I gave 150,000 naira to Yomi the last day. So in the morning, he said that he wants to go back to Abeokuta. And because I already sent 150,000 naira to him the day before, he told me that he's stranded, that he was stranded. He told the other person that used to send money to him that he was stranded. And he could just call me, boss man, why would you send your me on an assignment and you're not giving him, you're not treating him well? He said he's broke. He said he's stranded. He does not money to go back to Abeokuta. And I was like, but I just sent him 150,000 naira yesterday in Yekudi. Before you know it, I don't like this boss man. Is this guy just collecting money from me? He's just collecting money from me. I just sent him money a day before. And okay, I will tell the other person to help me to send money to him again. Before I could call the person, you could call the receipts in me. She sent 100,000. You could, am I right or wrong?
Yes, that was the 100,000.
Yes, you could forward 100,000 naira to Yomi. And imagine, I just told that girl, the end of my mom said, please do not send the other money to Yomi again. You couldn't just send me a receipt. I want to send the Yomi. Because I do not know. Yomi not one boom, no sorrow. I don't understand why Yomi will be talking to me, talking to that person, don't send the and talking to Yekudi. Do you want Yekudi to send money to you and me sending to you on the same thing? We are all looking for justice for Mohbad. Don't do that. Don't do that. You are asking money from the Yekudi. Oh, so you are asking me for money. And where I have given you money a day before. Then you couldn't thought that I just abandoned your media. I did not take care of him. Where money has been given to him. So now just keep paying attention to this too. Now, we're not here to talk about Yomi. I'm only here to set the record straight because of some things that he was saying there. And people were saying that, oh, you gave Yomi now like 80,000 naira, whatever. I said, no, I've from later because he spent some money on hotel bills. So, Yellow. On the Yekudi show, we are planning his protest. And you saw that people on Yekudi did not donate money or did not donate money. They volunteered to carry some, or put responsibility, they put the responsibility on themselves. Pay Ahoma donate a buy. Ahoma donate a show. Drinks. Ahoma make pledges. Pay Ahoma she. There was no money involved. So I do not know where Yomi is coming that way along Bawo on his behalf. Anybody that collected money on his behalf should come out and say it. Yeah.
I don't think Yomi will say that.
He said it, you couldn't now.
I don't think so.
And he said it again today.
I don't think so. Yomi, please be warned though. Don't use my name for all those things that people... Please, anybody that gave me money for Yomi or gave me money, please come out and speak.
So you Yomi, need to stop that. You go into Mohbad's house.
If it is true you are saying that.
My end money.
Stop. Please. Any money that I gave you is from my pocket. My money, my own money that I worked hard for, I gave you, Ni. So don't ever use my name. If it is true, I didn't hear it. Or if it is true, please be warned.
So now, I guess it was 600,000 naira was.
Please just lay emphasis on this Buórst's case. I don't.
You could hold on. Because
can you forget about Yomi's matter?
Hold on.
The only most important thing is that nobody gave me us money for Yomi. And if there's anything like that, let them come out and which I know there's nothing like that.
That is on that part.
Talk about Buórst.
So now, how do we now get to know Buórst? So on the day when we are doing planning the protest, okay, what happened was that they got to make pledges. I guess there was some commitment that was given to Yomi. Oh, they should do this and this and that. People make pledges, and then Yomi did not. What he claimed that we were going to do, he did not do it, and that was what prompted the Yekudi to Mr. H0Ť to pay for another extra money for food for 300,000 naira. All right. So the whole thing went up. So we came out live that day again, and the Yekudi started talking about Yomi. I guess Yekudi also mentioned Arif at that time. Remember that day? What happened that day? That was when Buórst came, because Buórst was on the platform, and before then, after we got to Mohbad. Sile Mohbad. He started coming to our platform. We went to the inquest. And we started becoming friends. He was penetrating us. But that day that we came out, that we were like angry with Yomi for what he did regarding to the protest and what happened behind the scene of going to Mohbad's house. We were angry with Yomi because Yomi came out and on his live, he was claiming that he spent his own money. All right? And that was what led to that issue. But you did not spend your money. We sponsored that trip. So why are you telling people that you spend your own money to Mohbad's house? So, when I like, before Yeye came live that day, we've been calling Yomi behind the scene that why are you giving your numbers out? And why are you telling people that you've been spending your money, and all stuff like that? We don't supposed to come out on the social media at all. But Yomi bullshit every one of us there. For 3 days, we were calling Yomi back to back. In fact, let me open camera and show you all these things. That I am not giving you guys Arabu. Because I know that some of you are Yomi's.
Osman, why not forget about Yomi's case?
Hold on. Because I want to say something about Biodun. I want to say something about Biodun. Hold on. I want to say something because Biodun says something about Yomi that what you relate. Because of Yomi, because there's no way I'm going to talk about Biodun Lawal. I'm not going to talk about Yomi.
Okay.
Because there's no way I'm going to talk about Biodun. I will not talk about Yomi. So, because we had to connect that triangle.
Okay.
Don't forget that Biodun claimed that if the Kotoka closed your Biodun, what that Biodun said that
that's true.
So let me explain all these things.
But I explained it. I said Yomi.
No, you did not mention that part. You could
no, but I said that Biodun don't cast Yomi Fuwa.
Yeah. And that was what made us to be closer to Biodun. So let me explain this part. The way I can explain it.
Okay.
So when Yeye came out, I keep telling people that a lot of things happen behind the scene before we come live. But you people always just see what happened on live. You don't know what happened before. So I keep telling people, what you don't know, keep your mouth shut. You don't know what happened. You are not in the story. Someone was arguing to me, was in justice for Mohbad. Somebody was saying that. He was even arguing on that on Olori Ebi's platform too. And I was like, what you don't know, don't say it. Now, the day Yeye came to talk about Yomi, I was like, but Yomi, 980,000 was given to you to go to this, whatever. You want to pay, and we pay you for hotel bill. You want to pay? No. On your live show, Yeye on TikTok, Biodun said, no, we are not the one that paid for the hotel. Like she was the one that paid for the hotel. I said, we paid. We giving him money for hotel. When he said, I can't debit card if hotel to Yomi Stacy. So you are the one that paid for that hotel. So all the money that we're giving to Yomi goes to hotel. And don't forget that we've given Yomi money to buy clothes.
So that shocked me. Like, wow. You see, that was why I was saying that Biodun was casting Yomi. Do you people get that now? Okay, maybe I did not know.
So now, we're not like, So you are the one that paid for the hotel. But why was Yomi now the last day that we went to leave the Mohbad's house, the hotel? Why did he not telling Yeye that he's broke when he knows that he did not, all the money that we gave to him to get hotel, he did not spend anything. We were the one that paid for the hotel. Why was he not asking us for more money? Why didn't go to Yeye to ask for money? Why was he coming to me? Why was he coming to the other person that used to send him money? Why all those things? Biodun Lawal wípé Yomi ó scam òun. Yomi was telling her that he sent himself to Mohbad's house and he was spending his own money. That's why she did all what she did there. Can you now see the triangle there now? Now, on the live show there, you saw how Biodun came into the picture. So that was how, after the whole thing went out, Biodun started getting closer to me. So we were like, So I started sending out receipts of, we're just communicating how we send money to Yomi and all that. So she was not giving us what happened on the field because she was there with Yomi. In fact, she said the house that Yomi lọ gate here, òun lòun sọ fún Yomi wípé òun kí Yomi lọ gate here and all stuff like that. She was just telling us a lot that all what Yomi was saying on the internet is she was the one that gave Yomi all those things that Yomi was saying. That's what he was telling us at that time. That time I was really mad at Yomi. So fast forward. That was how the other started coming. We became friends, getting closer. At the point he said that boss man, he would like to work with me and all that he likes whatever. Okay, you want to get closer to me. There are some other things that we were doing behind the closed door, me and my crew. And I said, okay, can you do me a favor? Okay, he started going to the inquest. So one day at the inquest, you remember this video of Darosha at Mohbad. Tí wọ́n fa tí Mohbad tí Darosha at Mohbad tó ń fa àti Rich Grace tó ń fa Mohbad báyìí. And she was there. And I said, she's not kept saying, it was in her car that she went to go and put Mohbad in her own very car. She's not close to Mohbad. And I said, okay, you want to get close to me, boss man, right? Let me give you an assignment. Can you get me King White number? Òun ló wá lọ get the King White. Oh no, we to get King White number. Òun ti and through Gorexi. Our Gorexi ni to get King White. So I was like, wow, this guy make a lot of sense. So she provided, I gave her a test. She passed some of the tests because she said she want to work with me and all that. So I was like, no, I don't really know you. But, she gave me her real name. She said her name is not even Mustafa. And her name is, her name is not Biodun Lawal. Her name is Shola Kiniko. She said all those things. So now what happened is this. What you couldn't say, boss man is falling for. I was not falling for all these gimmicks. I wasn't falling. So now, she said she put Mohbad in Mohbad Sile and King White. And King White, Mohbad. Then King White came. King White came with his son. It was from I got to know that King White King White no was Sile Ri. And then Adura fall sick. Then Adura came to Mohbad, to that house. So both Adura, King White, they were living in that house. Now, at the point, they said that Mohbad want to talk. She couldn't talk to Mohbad well. Adura couldn't talk well. Mohbad could not talk freely because King White had to assure Mohbad that King White we need to take King White away out of the premises of Mohbad to get him busy so that Mohbad could talk to her. So that we need money to... And how can we get Mohbad, King White out of the way? And I said, she came to me that, it is true Karimo. Karimo was being with King White, Mohbad. She knows a lot of stuff. And she came to me to go and meet Yeye Kudi. I was like, Yeye Kudi will not go to play for this. So I said, okay. And I brought them to Yeye Kudi. Then they went to Karimo. In the conversation was like, King Whitey, Mohbad complained to Sope. I'm telling you, Yeye Kudi, there are some things that you are not agreeing with, but I will tell you today that according to her, that Mohbad Sope confessed that Mohbad knows that Liam is not for Mohbad.
Shebi, those are the things she told you. Yes, she told you that. Okay.
So she said all that, and then Karimo said that she gave her own 2 cents, and we left. So after that again, we're like, Mohbad the first sorrow, and that King White Kurunle and this and this and that. And what happened was that he said there was a time that she claimed that taking King White It was from her that we got to know that, because they were in the house. I was aware that Mohbad was in that house. The house is a mansion. I showed you the picture of the house now. When Yekudu was talking, I showed you the picture of the house. Let me show you guys again. Let me show you again. what she sent to us back then, you know. All right. I'm gonna show you the inside, not the outside of it. You know that you know you can see you guys remember this chair that Mohbad and King Mohbad used to sit on. All right. If you see King Mohbad Martin drinks here, yeah. Yeah, you see. I guess this is King White's room in that house and all that, you know, all this jacuzzi and all stuff like that. So, you know, all these things. And okay, I hope you guys can remember this chair. If you go to Mohbad's whatever, you will see all this chair there. Yeah, that's where she used to sit, that brown seat. So all this while, they were there. And what I was interested in.
She said the house is an apartment hotel.
He said that was our former house before they moved to Lekki. And they now use that house for Airbnb. And every day they make 300,000 naira per day. Now I was like, come. So how long do you want to put Mohbad in that house? So because of justice for Mohbad or because of information you want to get from them, you're ready to forgo all this money to make per day for Mohbad, or because you want to get the information from them. If it multiplied $300,000 naira, times 10 days, that's about 3M. Abi? Then times 30 days. Do you know how much that is? Well, because you want to get information from us. So what do you want to stand to gain in justice for Mohbad that you're ready to lose this money because of Mohbad and Adura? Oh, never worry. Lose kini. Okay, she said she put Mohbad Beji to a room was school. Hello, school. Only 500,000. Why would you put them in a 500,000 naira fee? What is your own gain in all these things, girl? Boss man, nowhere. You know, at the end of the day, she said that she has tried, and now that she needed assistance from us. That Mohbad is ready to talk. Oh, hey, that we should give her maybe 300, is it 3 million, 5 million to assist her because of not to know like almost 12 million and all that. Not 12 million.
Boss man,
so I was like, at that point, I started saying, hold on, Yekudi. I told you that. Hold on, Yekudi.
Okay, sorry.
Let me play along. That is what I was telling you. That hold on. Tell about my money, your buying me. You don't. Let me just continue listening and keep playing along. So at the point, some point. To claim that Mohbad was in the house, he was talking. You can hear King White talk. Even when Tammy platform called in to talk to you, you can hear them, whatever. And the other person that was working with me were close to Biodu, you know, monitoring Biodu and all stuff like that. So they talk more. So she has that one has more information than even me, myself. Because, and I said, at this point, I said, I do not trust this woman. This woman is, because she told me that, she's Bukky Jesse. Bukky Jesse ni she's from Bukky Jesse. She's Bukky Jesse dada. I was like, come, this guy is giving me a vibe like she's from Bukky Jesse. I hope this is not a trap for me. Everybody wants boss man to go down and all stuff like that. I don't want anything that's going to tarnish my own image in all these things that we're doing. I told my crew, the person that I'm my partner into all these things at that time about this. Only no, boss man, I guess the Biodu Lawal is for real. I said, but he gave me all these vibes, and he's acting like a double agent from Team Wumi. That's what I said. So I've told my partner about all these things. They said, boss man, just let's play it wrong. But when Yeye now said the same thing that I felt that this girl is like a double agent, the way he just Amatu so sweet. So Yeye called me one day, and she told me at stand that it seems this girl, she's feeling kind of you know. She's not feeling cool with this lady. I said, Yekudi, exactly what you're feeling is what I am feeling. I said, at this point, Yekudi, you just back off. Let me be one leg in, one leg out. Let me see, because I don't go, you know, that let me see, let me see what is going to happen. Yekudi, you back out because they have given you the Arabu that you are close to Elegushi. So you don't want this thing to come because you don't know, in case if this lady is from Team Wumi, we don't know who sent her. but you always mention Bukky Jesse, Bukky Jesse, Bukky Jesse, Bukky Jesse. So, but let's say if she's from Team Wunmi and all that. Now, I have told Mr. Miwa that we are doing something behind the closed door, but we don't know if it is real or not. But what is it, Pastor Sam? I can't give you details of what we are working on. Well, let's see what is going to happen. I will gist you later. So, I was one leg. I told you couldn't boss man. Jare, when you could hold on. Let me continue to be hearing all these things. Let me continue to playing along and see what's going to talk about. Now, this girl, to penetrate the partner me. All right, the other person that we were working together with, and my partner too was also playing along as well, according to what I know, playing along. But me, I am a little bit vulnerable to my other partner because I was one who told the partner to come in and be like a mediator between, like a watchdog between myself and Biodun. This person is living in Nigeria. Biodun lives in Nigeria. I don't live in Nigeria. All right. So you get close to Biodun, and then let's play along. And that was the game that we're playing behind the closed door. Now, this other person, project partner Yeye, has more information of Biodun than I do, has more details than I do, because at the point, with the whole thing.